back to K Talk, where we talk all the hottest ongoing K dramas. I'm your host, Mel.
And I'm Uma. Hi guys, welcome back. On this week's episode, we are talking about one of the funnest, most funny show, like the funniest show I've watched
And
recently.
popular. It's
It's super popular.
Yeah.
Bon Appetit, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
Who does it star?
It stars Lee Chae-min, who plays King Yi-hun, Im Yoon-ah, who plays Yoon Ji-young.
Bon Appetit, Your Majesty is about a talented chef that time travels back to the Joseon era, meets this tyrant king, and kind of like dazzles him with her cooking. There's a lot of like political drama and palace shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
What are your first thoughts?
Well, I love historical dramas. So, and I love Chae-min too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sad. I was excited. It was not my usual historical dramas because I like them more.
I was gonna
drama,
say you like them a little bit more serious.
Yeah, than like comedy and quirky.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't want to say it's like rom-commy, but I'm really enjoying it, and I do like watching like historicals. Like that's not a big deal for me. I'll watch anything, but I like the fact that it was like funny. It kind of reminded me of like Mr. Queen, which is kind of like similar too, because it's like the guy is a chef and he goes time travels back to the Joseon era.
Oh, is he I didn't know.
Yeah, he's a chef too, and if I remember correctly, it was a while ago. And but the funny thing about Mr. Queen is the male chef drops into the queen's body. So queen on the female on the outside, male on the inside. Okay. But anyways, what I wanted to ask you about this show was when it was first announced, there was like a last minute cast change.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
It was supposed to be Park Sung-hoon. I am so happy that they went with Lee Chae-min. I don't think Park Sung-hoon would have gave what Chae-min did.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like he would have captured the tyrant aspect of his character, but I don't think he would. The attractive, sexy part of this. I'm not saying he's unattractive. I'm just saying, Chae-min took it to a different level.
Having finished it now, having completed the series, I totally agree.
Yeah.
I've seen Sung-hoon in like villainous roles.
Yeah.
I've never really seen him in a rom-com. And I've never really seen him in a true romance either.
I'm like, have I ever seen him smile? like at this point, because he's always in those type of very serious villain roles.
Yeah,
right?
so it was unfortunate the way it unfolded for him, but honestly, not a bad replacement. Like Chae-min's killing it,
and the fact that he came in a month before shooting, and he jumped right in. Apparently, he learned archery and how to.
I didn't know all that.
Horseback riding, like everything.
No way.
Like, he was dedicated to this role, and it shows.
It shows, and the chemistry with Yuna is fantastic.
It is.
Shall we get into it?
Yes.
So, right away, episodes 1 and 2, I loved it. Yeah. We see the chef who has just won a cooking competition. Yeah. She's on her way back home. Her dad asked her to grab this like old-timey journal.
Yeah.
And there's a lunar eclipse?
It was a solar eclipse.
Okay, so there was an eclipse of some kind while she's in the plane, and somehow a little bit of turbulence, boom, she's back in the Joseon era. Doesn't even believe she's back there.
Which is weird, actually. She goes to the bathroom, takes out the book,
and
reads it, and once she reads it, I feel like that's what kind of
the magic happens
to that era.
Yeah, I honestly, it's time travel.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Like, did she read it? Was it the turbulence? Was it the eclipse? Like, we don't know what caused it, but we're here for it.
Yeah.
She's dropped into the Joseon era, and she comes across the king who's hunting.
Yes. She gets caught in a net. Ridiculous from the beginning.
Which is giving a little bit of Crash Landing on you because she gets she's dangling from a tree. But that's what kind of reminded me of in the beginning.
So she gets free, falls, the king is standing before her. She's looking at him like he's absolutely insane. I love the part when she was like, are you cosplaying or something?
Yeah,
because it's like, what is going on?
The get up, she's looking
yeah.
at it. She has no idea where she is right now. What really did it for me was episodes 1 and 2, their arguments.
Yeah.
Their banter back and forth.
Yeah.
The fight that they get into.
Yes. She was like, she pulled out a knife, was like, I know how to use a knife too. Like, you know, and I love when a king is like so taken back by when someone's actually talking to them in just like a reckless manner.
Right.
And I think that's when he was like blown away by her, actually.
Of course.
Like, I'm the tyrant king and no one has ever talked to me like this.
He instills fear in everyone's hearts, right? Yeah. But she doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
And he keeps saying, I'm the king. Do not talk to me that way. And she's like, okay.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
She ends up getting the best of him, tying him up.
Yeah.
And that's only because we'll find out way later. But in that moment, someone tries to kill him and he gets hit with an arrow.
They both fall off the cliff.
Yeah. She low-key kind of saves him, but kind of takes him hostage at the same time, I guess. Wrap him up for her own safety. I don't know.
Yeah.
But so they're just wandering this like empty land. It's like his hunting grounds, basically, right? Like we find out like he's moved people out of that space. But that's where she runs into Gilgum.
Yeah.
She's squatting in one of the houses. There are men kind of patrolling the area, grabbing women as tribute women. Yeah. Right? Who are still there. So even though the king is tied up, Gillian's like, okay, she doesn't know what the king looks like either. Yeah. She decides to make them some food, and that's the first time we see this chef just whipping it up. Right? For this show, honestly, like the food and the cooking sequences, visually stunning. Yes. Really loved it. I was constantly hungry watching the show.
I love the way she made what looked like delicious food from whatever she can find.
Yes.
Right?
Like that's, speaks to her genius.
Yeah.
As a chef, that she just needs a few ingredients to just takes a moment to ponder, and then she just whips up something fabulous.
Yes.
So the first meal that she kind of puts together with the ingredients that are available is bibimbap, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. Blown away. At first, he's a little reluctant to eat it, but he sees them enjoying it.
Yes.
Right.
Because remember, he's the king, and he's used to people tasting his food for him. First of all, so yeah.
And I think he hated the fact that he was just like tied up at that moment. Yeah. But she's talking to Gilliam. She still hasn't really accepted, I guess, that she's traveled back in time. I guess they step out for a second. They're like foraging, or they went to go to the river to clean themselves or something. Yeah. But that's when they get snatched up.
Yes.
By
the king's people.
The king's people.
Yeah.
And they're taken away. He gets freed up. Finally comes back, and I think that's when it dawns on her that, oh my god, he is the king.
And I'm really in the Joseon area.
Yeah.
Because while she's even in the little cage cart situation, she's looking around like...
She's still talking smack, though. And that's what I loved about it. She's still not understanding.
She was a feisty one. I loved
her. Really was.
I love when the female character is just so spicy and just, you know what I mean?
And based on just that delicious food that she made for him, he was like, you're come back with me. He builds a prison for her. Yeah. Right? And kind of wants to keep her as his personal
her
cook.
And Gilliam.
Yes, together. Package deal. Yeah. And I'm glad that they got to stay together because I feel like they became fast friends and like were bonding really quickly. They became
more so like sisters. And I loved seeing that.
Right? So there's like this little makeshift prison that he makes for them. And the palace is like, who is this lady? Like, what is she here? But then he was like, I want you to make some food for me. Yeah. Puts her in the royal kitchen. But the staff does not like her, she's an intruder. Yeah. They're not getting along at all. Yeah. The whole palace, now we get into like the politics of it all. Yeah. The first person to notice the king being nice to this outsider is the queen consort.
Mokju.
The
funny thing is she noticed it when they were coming back to the palace. He did this weird thing where he like took her chin and was like, I didn't understand that part. That was really weird because it's like
that. Yeah, that wasn't in a very like endearing way. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna make you miserable. Because remember, he's very salty at the way she kicked his ass, fought him back, speaks back to him.
And even though that wasn't what he was trying to do, you can tell Mokju was looking at it. It's like, why is he touching
Whether,
her? Like,
exactly.
she
Whether
didn't like that.
it's in a positive or a negative light, she doesn't like anybody having the king's attention.
Basically.
So now she's like
feeling some type of way.
Public enemy number one to her.
Yeah.
Arch nemesis.
Yeah.
She's done.
But she was right on if you think about it. She knew from that moment. And
she knows her king.
Because she knows him, right?
She knows him very well. We also find out that she doesn't like anybody taking his attention and has been getting rid of concubines left, right, and center just to be the center of his world. So because she's threatened by this outsider all of a sudden, doesn't believe that she's just a lowly chef, I guess. And back then, it was just men that were cooks. Yeah. Right? Like head cooks.
And he also told everyone that she was a Gwynyu, which is basically a female ghost.
Really?
Yeah. So there was like
I know he kept calling her that.
Yeah, but then it was...
Because she just appeared out of nowhere?
I guess. But... So anyways, that rumor started spreading in the palace too. And everyone was like, oh my God, she's a Gwynyu. You know what I mean? So...
You know what I realized in like time traveling shows? I was like, how come she was like, why is he dressed this way? Like, what is he cosplaying at something? How come he never questioned what she was wearing?
Oh, no, he did. He did,
or did I forget?
Yeah, in the moment you see him looking at her up and down like, oh,
who's this weirdo?
Yeah, she's dressed strange. You know
okay, I feel like maybe they didn't spend too much time on that, and it was probably like quick. But usually that's the first thing that lets people know. It's like,
because she's saying, you're cosplaying, but he's looking at her as like, girl, look how you look. Like,
exactly. You know? I feel like I was just focused on the fact that he was just completely shocked that she had all this like attitude towards him. Basically, it wasn't like bowing down, right? Literally.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's in the palace now. He was like, you're gonna cook for me.
Yeah.
The OG kitchen staff don't like her. Mokju's already in the grandma's ear.
Yes.
Is she just a cook though? Can she even cook? And that's how we get our first cooking competition.
Yeah. So it's her against the cook.
The head chef.
Yes.
And basically like all the his people.
Yeah.
They make this a little extra juicy by saying if you're the loser, we're gonna chop off your arm.
Yes.
But it was only her though. It was really just directed towards her.
Yeah.
The king hears about this. He comes rushing in and he was like, well, it needs to be even. So whoever loses
is losing an arm.
An arm. But our chef wins.
Yes.
And she's very kind and kind of stands up for the staff and says nobody deserves to lose their arm. And I feel like that's when they first started.
Yeah. And the way she won was by winning over the Queen Dowager.
Yes.
By making this soup that reminds her of her childhood.
And that her mom, I think, like,
to the point that she literally started crying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the thing where I feel like she uses all her knowledge from the future is that she reads these people and makes food that they've never had or puts like flavors together that really just like connects like, you know, them to the like a nostalgic feeling or something, right? So the grandma gives her a pass because apparently she's a picky eater and loves this soup.
Yeah.
So she's safe for now.
Yes.
Right? And then palace shenanigans are going on, things are moving on. Yeah. Do we find out that Mokju has partner, which is his uncle?
Yes, Jason.
Right?
Yes.
Like we know this. He has no idea that there's like this revolt brewing.
At this point, like everyone's against the king.
Yeah.
Everyone is plotting and planning and he has no clue.
None whatsoever. He's just enamored.
Yeah.
With his new chef. And because she wins the competition, she is now the official royal cook.
Yes.
Chef. We know. Okay. Cooking show. Completely understand.
Yes.
Right? I did not understand that she makes out of this world delicious food.
Yes.
Okay. Love. I just say this.
You're going with this.
You know where I'm going with this. Love E. Chayman's face. Like king, gorgeous to look at. Okay. Yes. Stare at him all day. But I really did not understand the whole like the first time is acceptable. Every time he takes a bite.
That little euphoric, like it was giving. I just dropped acid or did shrooms.
Yes, and
like okay,
and it was like, and it reached its peak at the second competition. Yes, because the second competition is with the Ming envoy.
Yeah,
they bring their own little cooks. They're betting on Joseon's like ginseng like supply.
Yeah, because the envoy said basically, "Oh, I've been in Joseon and your food is trash." Pretty much. Yeah.
And he's like,
the king
not
is saying,
anymore.
"No, it's not."
Yes,
and
because
I
now
will
he has
prove
a
it to you.
secret weapon, right? He's got
Yeah.
his little chefy chef. There's 3 rounds.
Yeah.
For us, it was over 2.5 episodes.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like that was needed.
It was not, because I thought it was going to be all one time, but then they did one round and they're like, "Okay, see you tomorrow for the second round." I'm like, "What? Like, you guys could literally wrap this up one day."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
And back to that euphoric feeling, it really hit its peak every time. Now we have the king, and then we have the head eunuch from the Ming dynasty or whatever. And now it's a shared state of bliss and hallucination, I think.
Oh,
and
for everyone.
they're seeing the same stuff. And I was like, we get it.
Yeah.
This food is wonderful. But they did it often.
Girl, they taste the MSG and then losing them. I think it's the MSG. Like, the fact that she introduced them to that.
I know. How diabolical was it, though, when in the second competition with the Ming, how they stole her chili powder?
Yeah.
And made chili oil?
That's how you know they were nervous, because you wouldn't feel the need to steal her main ingredient.
But I respect the head chef, the Ming head chef, because I felt like really wanted to be in this competition truly.
And win it fairly.
Because he for the love of cooking and the craft of it all, right?
Yes.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think we needed that competition to be like 2-3 days, because what I was really enjoying throughout this entire series was more of the palace and all the people.
And the relationships.
The supporting cast. I really enjoyed when she's like in the kitchen, and now like the staff, they all love her and they all like brainstorm and, you know, essentially are like a team now, and they've accepted her.
Yes.
And
I also wanted just more time with her and the king.
Yes.
You know?
That glimpse of like, you know, back and forth that we got between them. I wanted more of that. I felt like in the middle, after the second episode, once she becomes the royal cook, I felt like it was just more her just making all these foods for him and him having a reaction to it.
Exactly.
Right.
The only time they really seen each other was when she was bringing him
and
food.
serving him food.
Yeah, and serving him. Yeah.
I like the side stories like that were kind of going along with it. Like we find out that he's referred to as the Tyrant King because he is searching for the people that like killed his mom. Yes. His mom was like dethroned, and she was poisoned as well. Like not only was she exiled, but she was poisoned. He knows it wasn't natural. Yeah. He knows people were plotting on his mom. So he's a Tyrant King because in the search for the truth, he's already like wiped out a group of people.
Yes.
And everybody's big mad.
Yeah.
But
what I want to know is like, before, is that how he got his name, or was he always like a tyrant? Like he always.
I think he was like always angry and cranky.
And I kind of
killing that group of people that had. Yeah. Every time he found out who was connected to his mom's death.
Yeah.
I think he was just like taking them out.
Yeah.
Right? So people see that and they were just like, you're not fair.
I mean, can you blame him though?
I'm not. I agree with him.
The way they killed his mom.
They didn't need to kill that woman. They could have just exiled her. Like, yeah. I get where his anger is coming from.
Yeah.
But his uncle is also against his grandma. Like,
who's also the Grand Prince. Yeah.
Yes. And the people who got rid of his mom are on his that's his paternal grandma.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And their family is in control of the throne now.
Yes.
The Grand Prince, his uncle, wants to be the king.
Yes.
And hates this family for putting him up on the throne.
Yeah.
Wants his brother, the legitimate king, like he hates the whole lineage. Yeah.
And that's what
like, we know that.
Like what I've noticed is grand princes always have a chip on their shoulder.
I know.
They always act like they don't know how it works.
And it's
like they know like you are not in line for this. And you know that and you know how it works. And it's just like, you know what I mean? Like what is the point?
And
just
the hatred that they have for the legitimate heirs.
Because remember, they are the sons of
the crown prince. Yeah, the way they hate the crown prince right away.
So they already are insecure about their status and how they got it to begin with. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I mean, he was a grown man though. I'm like, it's been years, and now he has a younger brother.
Yeah.
So you're never
At
seeing
that
the
point,
throne.
just give
it
up.
But he did not want to give
He's
it up.
not.
So he's working with Mokju,
Yes.
and they're always scheming
Always scheming.
behind the scenes. Him for the throne, her.
Yeah.
I was gonna say for like the king's attention, but I don't even think she likes the king.
She doesn't. She likes to have his attention, but she doesn't really like him.
But she
It's
resents
weird.
him at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
was weird. Like, I felt like at times she hated him. Because
'Cause
what did
remember,
he do?
she-
You're a concubine. Like, so what?
Yeah, and also you have to remember she came from more humble beginnings.
Yes.
I feel like Jason is the one who brought her into the palace, got her the
put her
position that-
probably in front of the king.
Yes.
And yeah.
Yeah.
The funny thing is the king wasn't even like officially married yet. So she was just beefing with all the other concubines. Like,
And I
she
think
doesn't even have a legitimate reason to hate him yet.
I think that was the issue. It was the fact that she wasn't actually the queen.
And she knew,
right?
Yeah, inevitably that he would get married.
You know what I found weird? I've never seen something like that in a show where the king doesn't have a queen, but
Right
just has
then and there.
has a concubine.
Yeah.
Usually he has a queen and a couple concubines. You know what I mean? But for him to just not have a queen, did they mention why he didn't have a queen? Like I think
I don't
he
know.
Just, yeah.
I don't get that part either.
And he
then
also
the fact,
didn't have any children with the concubine either.
and the fact that it was an option that he could have married the chef.
Yeah.
Then why didn't he just marry the queen consort and make her the primary queen?
I don't think he wanted her as queen.
Maybe he didn't like her like that?
I don't think so. And I think a part of him felt that she's not 100. I don't think he likes her like that. So
True.
to make her
Maybe
her
that's
his-
why she
his
resents
queen.
him.
Yeah.
Either way, another interesting group of characters that we meet right at the beginning,
Mhm.
before she even becomes the official royal cook, when he's playing around with her, he locks her up in that little prison,
Yeah.
and then the court jester arrives,
Yes.
and they think they're about to escape,
Yeah.
but realistically he's just playing a little prank on them, and he's like,
Yeah.
gotcha, like, you're not gonna get away from me that easily. The reaction that Gilliam
had to him was insane.
I felt like we were having the same reaction
I was
all
like,
around.
Girl, I feel you.
I was like, who is this fabulous
is-
man with his hair blowing in the wind?
Who is
Like,
this dirty fine man?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
he was forever like smudged in dirt,
But
right?
he still looked fine, and that is hard to do.
I know.
Okay? Yeah.
I know. But the
So-
fact that like he was some sort of celebrity because she was like, you don't know him?
Yeah.
Like, she was fangirling hard.
It was like, girl, I feel you. Yeah.
He's one of the characters that I like.
I really liked him.
We find out throughout the series that like he's the assassin originally who tried to take out the king
Yeah.
because he thought the king had
Something
something
to
to do with his own sister's
Death. Murder. Yeah.
her murder.
Yeah.
And we keep finding out it's always Mokju. Like,
Yeah.
if somebody's missing, especially if it's a woman,
Yeah.
it's Mokju at
Yeah.
this point.
This woman was going through her ladies. Like, she was just taking them out one by
Yeah,
one.
whether
like,
the king liked them or they
or
tried
is
to
she
get
just
the
over you.
yeah, basically.
Like, you know, you can just release.
She was a menace the entire
She was.
time.
Yeah.
One of the other characters, the supporting characters that I liked also were the head eunuch, the king's
Mr. Yoon.
yes, or Sangtong.
It's Sangchong, but they call him Mr.
Mr. Yu.
sometimes
Okay, yeah,
too.
my bad. I loved him too because he
Yeah.
always kind of like held the king accountable.
Yeah.
Like anytime the king says something like or gives a new order, acts
Yeah.
brand new, he just quietly reminds him that's not how he was always thinking. And
Yeah.
I like their little back and forth.
And I feel like he had a little bit more freedom because I feel like he's been with them probably since birth, to be honest.
Exactly,
You know what I
right?
mean?
He did seem like a little bit older.
Yeah,
Like
he was an older
sometimes
man.
when you see head eunuchs, they're kind of like the same age as
Yeah.
the king because they kind of,
Yeah.
find a eunuch like
So
that's
he
a-
was more like a father figure type.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought that relationship was endearing.
I loved the taster, the royal taster.
She had the best job at the
She's
palace.
so cute. I loved her.
She was in the
Like,
thick of it all and
the
did not
time.
miss a single new dish that was created.
She didn't say a word.
Not,
if you come to
she
think of
just
it,
took a bite,
yeah.
went into a little mini food
No, I mean literally.
coma.
I don't think I heard her say a
She
word.
just nods.
Yeah,
That's all she did. She ate good food and nodded. That's it.
Yeah.
But every time she's putting her life on the line.
literally.
So there's that.
So if you think about it, it's not the best job in the world because imagine someone tries to poison, which they try to at
They
some
did.
point. Yeah,
They did.
yeah.
Another fun character, the mad scientist. He
Yes.
wasn't really mad, but like the
Chung
crazy
Sung, yeah,
inventor.
yes.
He was cute, and I really liked the way that he was like enamored with his little, I think it was popcorn that he was making, like the puffed rice, and how he was using a cannon to play around with food.
Yeah.
Like, it was just a crazy
he
character.
Was ahead of his time. Like,
yes, the handmade grenades.
Yeah.
What else did he make?
The little cannon that he made.
Yeah, that contraption with all the spears, and he's like, you better get out of the way. Yeah. And all the security bells that he had like around his home. They like, what a great person to have on your side.
Honestly, I loved his character. He was very fun. I enjoyed him.
I like the way that they lured him out with the pancon.
Yeah.
The pancake.
Yeah. Apparently it's like something he ate when he was young too.
Again, she connects with people. The minute she found out, like, he grew up in Busan, she was like, oh my God, I know he's going to love this pancake.
Yeah.
But he was a fun character too. There was just like nice little surprises throughout this entire show. The episodes were really long, but it wasn't boring in any way. Yeah. It was kind of intimidating when you're first starting the series, right? You look at we all do this. We just look at all the episodes and see how long they are. And yeah, it was like an hour and 20 minutes. I personally don't think it needed to be an hour and 20 minutes each episode. It could have been like a 45 minutes.
It could have.
Because I feel like the longer episodes are when it's kind of just, super plot heavy. It's serious.
Yeah.
But this one was pretty straightforward, honestly. It was like the king.
Yeah.
Rebels are working behind the scenes. They're trying to like dethrone him.
Yeah.
What I wanted more from this show was, I don't know, more flirting between them.
Yeah.
I wanted to see their relationship develop more because it really was 80% she's cooking, he's blown away by it. He's slowly starting to fall for her. We're not really seeing it as much from her end. She's really just wants to go home.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like she was more concerned of staying alive and making her way back home. Whereas with the king, you can see that he got smitten really early with her. But I just didn't see it coming from her side as much.
I didn't.
Like, and then it goes from nothing to boom, I love you.
Very intense. I mean? Like, I'm taking a sword for you.
Because even the moments when they had their kisses, it was more so she was confused of like, what's going on? It wasn't like, oh my God, he kissed me type of, I have butterfly. It was none of that.
The only time right away, and I feel like all of us as the viewers were kind of shocked too, the very first time she sees him when she's called to his chambers and he's in that white outfit.
With the chest showing. Yeah.
And she's like, oh, good Lord. Like, and
girl, I was like that. I was blushing.
Right?
Was like, oh no.
But then I thought something more would happen it would start off super early, but it didn't.
Especially with that gaze, that man has such a lusty gaze.
He really does.
God. Like, he was fine.
Like I said, a little less cooking.
A little more
flirting. Yeah. That's what I wanted to see from this, right?
I wish she served him something else. You know what I mean? But it was just,
And even though Mokju was like the villain, she was gone like half the time. She would just like kind of plot, make an appearance, disappear.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. Maybe I wanted to be a little bit
more of them and actually see their relationship progressing.
Yeah.
Instead of looking like one-sided. That's what I'm saying. So a part of me is like, can we even consider this such a romance? I don't know.
I didn't.
It's weird, right?
You're right. You're right. I agree.
Because a romance to me is like, we literally see every stage of their relationship, right?
Usually it's like you see everybody kind of falling. I didn't really sense a lot of falling.
On his side, 100%.
Yeah, hers.
Yeah,
like, she didn't reciprocate.
She didn't. Like,
right away?
No.
Yes, I know she has a lot to figure out. But then even that, she was so into just creating these dishes that she didn't really think about like, how am I going to get out of here? Other than just looking for the book.
Yeah.
Right? And she kept casually mentioning it to everyone that she's from the future.
Yeah.
The king,
obviously nobody believes her, but...
Yeah, the king maybe kind of believes her.
Yeah. I think because remember, she's a chef, so this is her thing. She loves it. So I think she just got so caught up in that.
Right.
And especially being in a different time, I think she wanted to prove something to herself as well of like, oh, even in this time, I can chef it up and I can make delicious food.
True.
Even with the minimal ingredients or whatever. So I think she got caught up in that. Like,
definitely.
Just her love for cooking.
Yeah, you know? and I get it. The food was like one of the main characters. Fine.
And
the
also,
cooking was...
and every time she cooked something, if you think about her life, she was thinking it was on the line.
True.
Like, you know what I mean? If
True.
she did not satisfy the king at that time in the beginning, she probably thought, oh my God, he can literally kill me. If he could lock me up, if I give him a bad dish, like what can happen to me, right?
Exactly.
So I think, yeah.
And they're never really, they don't really have a lot of like peaceful moments. Like something is always up, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Mokju decides she tried to get rid of her through the competition.
Yeah.
Both competitions.
Yes.
It didn't work. Her and the uncle.
Yeah.
And then they poison his little brother.
Yes.
Right?
The crown prince.
And now that's something that they have to overcome.
But
so
they try to do it in a slick way of like, oh, we'll use rat droppings instead of poison because that's more traceable.
Yes,
right?
That would like somehow, when you eat it with like ginseng, it becomes like super toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now she's locked up because the chef they believe like she poisoned him. But even when they found who was responsible and they figured out the entire plot, when they were there to save him and give him the medicine, and
his mother
was still like, I don't know. And everybody's like, what do you mean you don't know? Like, we have found out like she's not
the person,
you know? And then I was like, he threw up the
medicine?
Yeah, the antidote.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh my God, he's going to hypoglycemic shock. Okay.
Yes.
Aren't you supposed to make something simple or just give him a piece of chocolate or something?
She's like, I'm sorry it took so long. Homegirl's gone for 2 hours. Like,
she was cooking up something from scratch and talking about the starch, the this, the that. Yeah. Like, shove a piece of bread in his mouth.
Girl, if you don't make some broth, you know what I mean? Like,
bring it back to so I thought that was again trying to make the food and the cooking like center stage.
Like, I know exactly what you need right now.
That was a little too much, and I'm like, all right, we get it. Like, she's a fabulous chef. Can we move on with the story here? But it like she saves the day. The prince doesn't die.
Yeah.
They're pissed now.
Yeah. Oh, the Queen Dowager actually gives her 3 days to figure out who the person is.
And they do.
Yeah.
They do all of that. And she gave those 3 days, I feel like low-key, because she wanted her to fail. But she wanted to look like she was on the king's side. I'm giving her a chance, right?
Yeah, 100%. But a part of me, I guess you can say that. It's like half and half with me when it comes to that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
well, the uncle and Mokju never seem to stop.
Yeah.
They're pissed off now that their other plan didn't work.
Yeah.
This is like 3 times that they've tried to get rid of this chef.
Yeah.
And she always comes out on top. The state secretary,
Song Jae,
in the beginning, he's on the grandma's family side, like the Han family, right? And he was with his dad, and they were like,
I believe so. And he like grew up with the king, all of that. From the outside, it appears that they are very close friends, but only to find out that he's actually plotting against him as well.
Okay.
Because there was a scene where he goes to Ji Young and says, if you want your handbag, I'll look for it. But you have to tell me everything that is
going on.
Yeah, is being said with the king. So
I thought he was doing that more out of just like curiosity, like why the king is enamored with this chef. Because at the same time, he's trying to like make them connect. Like he's trying to like match them up.
I think it's for his own
purposes, like for his own reasons.
I think so. Remember, him and his dad were plotting as well, so
I know. But how sad was it at the end when he took all the arrows for him?
Yeah, I think that was his way of kind of paying him back, like, you know?
Yeah,
like
for not having his back 100%.
Yeah.
My God. This show, time travel, fantasy, I completely get it.
Yeah.
But can we talk about how random and kind of crazy that big fight scene was when the chefs are there with their forks and their ladles.
Before that, episode 11 was phenomenal.
Yes.
Like out of all the entire series, episode 11 delivered. Like, I believe Chaemin will win an award for
my God.
that scene of him just exploding when everything comes to light.
Holding it like
he acted his ass off.
He really did.
I think he's gonna clean up.
He really did carry that entire episode towards the end. I want him to unleash and become the Tyrant King. Am I the only one that thinks that?
I feel like he needed to be, especially in that moment when you look around and find out your grandmother, and she admits it in your face. Yes, I did kill your mother. Like,
absolutely.
And everyone around, the little other men too that knew and just
who were plotting with her.
Yeah,
they should have all been like at least rounded up and imprisoned. And exiled. But no, this is the one thing I didn't like about Ji-young, where she was like, forgive, don't be a tyrant.
Yeah.
Have dinner with her?
That was weird.
I just figured out that this woman killed my mom when she didn't need to.
Yeah.
She had already, Yeah.
And come to find out, that was their entire plan. Not only did they do that, they brought back Jason, had his maternal grandmother
to get a reaction out of him.
In captivity. Yeah. That broke my heart. The fact that his maternal grandmother literally lost her mind after. I know,
as her daughter was like killed in front of her. I mean,
like,
shocking, right?
Yeah. So their plan was to make the king lose his mind and literally go like on a slaughter spree. Exactly. So then he can say, oh, look at the king. He's lost his mind.
We need to dethrone him. Yeah. And
but Ji-young comes to save the day.
And I'm sorry, but again, I know he loved her a lot, but these are the people that you've been searching for this entire time.
They literally murdered your mom.
Like at least I want him to knock out a few people, maybe not kill them, but knock them out a little bit. Grab the grandma up.
I wanted him
have her locked up right away.
I wanted him to strip the grandmother of all titles and just banish and exile
exactly.
her,
I don't know why Ji-young was being so understanding of it all, being like
a meal's
reconcile with her.
Yeah.
Get to there is no reason here.
Yeah.
That was the only issue that I had with her. Other than that, though, she was such a great character. Yuna did such a great job. Like
she did. Like.
She was on point.
She was on point, and he killed it as well. And the chemistry was there. I liked it. I people are complaining about the age, but I don't really notice.
Are they?
Yeah, because in real life, she has 10 years on him.
This is not real life.
Exactly.
Again, I really don't like when
and she doesn't look it, so that's all that.
Thank
should
you.
matter,
I really don't like when it's like the female lead when she's older, because apparently nobody has an issue when it's the other way around. So. I always just roll my eyes whenever I come across that. And I'm like, it does not take away from the show. Yuna looks fabulous.
Yeah.
And their chemistry was amazing.
Yeah.
They were cute.
I just really loved how the way that she just softened the king up. There were so many scenes that was so cute. Like, there was a scene where he had that little green
oh my god, his little garden
that he kind of gave to her or whatever, and he was in there and she was supposed to meet him there, and he was just like practicing how to like hold her, and it was just so cute.
The way he was like stunned into silence when she was so happy that he gave her the her bag back and she gave him a hug, and he thinks about that. He's like, do you think this will get me another?
Exactly.
Right? Oh my god, another scene that was really cute was when they were shopping in the market and she is admiring the ornament.
Yes.
And walks away, and then he buys it for her. I mean, it was so obvious. We knew he was going back for that.
And that's the thing, like, on his side, 10-10, the man loved her to death. Like, you could see it, you could feel it. And I just wish we felt it from her as well. And then
towards the, you know what, you're right. Because I feel like she was conflicted and she was really focused on going back home. And I like that she kept it honest with him and said, I have to think about my dad. I have to go back home because of my dad, my career.
I have a question. In episode 11, when he was about to go off, and he said, "Get out of my way. It doesn't affect you." She's like, "It actually does because I love you." In that moment, I don't know. Part of me felt like, I'm like, is this genuine, or is it she knows how much he loves her, so she's using that to calm him down? Because before that point, I felt nothing coming from her, and then all of a sudden, it's like, "Oh, I love you." You know what I mean?
I think she had maybe been honest with herself. I don't think she was using it to calm him down. I think she was sincere in that moment. And I think it's when she finally admitted it to herself as well.
I wish there was a little bit of a moment where we kind of seen that as well.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
of her coming to
if we would have just had more scenes with them and just their relationship blossoming, maybe we could have really felt it in that moment. But I don't think her character was using it to,
you know why I say that is
calm him down.
Because the only reason why I say that is because prior to that moment, we never felt anything from her side. So that's why it made me question it.
It felt like she was just going along with it. And she kept repeating it, like when he would try to hug her or like, you know, and she'd be like, you know, you need permission for this. Like, you need consent for this. Oh, no, but you like it too, though. Like, she wasn't really showing it as much. I know what you mean. Like,
so that's
it wasn't
why I
going from her. Yeah.
And that's why I questioned that part, if it was sincere or not. Because I'm like, before then, I gave nothing, and then all of a sudden, I love you. I'm like, okay.
We're like, we don't really believe it as much.
Yeah.
But I think she was, throughout the whole time, I think she was slowly starting to fall in love. I just don't think it was like at the forefront of her mind.
I just wish that we could have at least, even when she's by herself, maybe speaking to herself, saying, oh my God, he gives me butterflies, or something along those lines.
There was a time where she was like, I have to go because I really do feel myself like swaying and maybe wanting to
but the thing is,
again, towards the end. Yes, it was, you're right. Like it was all kind of towards the end. They spent a little bit too much time in the beginning, like on the food and the loveliness of it all. Can we talk about when she does go back?
Yes.
Because
we the way she goes back. So the final fight scene between the king and Jason, she jumps in to save him.
Yes.
He slashes her. She dies.
Before she jumps in, again, I could not take this part seriously. A whole fight to the death is happening with a man that you love, but you discover the journal. It's the book that she's been looking for the entire time. I get that.
Yeah.
She figures out in that moment, skimming through it, that he wrote it.
Yeah.
You know, you figure out the time loop right then and there. But I was just like, how can you calmly flip through? Yeah. I would have been like, ooh, I was looking for this, and just kind of take it. But she was like, no, let me see, right? Yeah. As the fight was going on. So I thought that, I was like, that was not meant to be funny in any moment. But I'm like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've seen. Yeah. But yes. So she quickly figures out how, you know, it brings her all back, and takes a sword.
Yeah.
And kind of just, you know.
I wonder if she knew that was what would happen. I don't think so.
No. She didn't know that would happen. But I think that was the way that, you know, through everything, the book is complete now. They've kind of like closed it off. That's when she goes back to her time.
Oh, okay. I have another question. Because the book was written by him, and she had it in the present time, do you think there was a time where she was like, I don't know how to explain that, she was already there?
Yes.
At one point.
I always think about this, and it always like messes with me, because it's like the chicken and the egg, like what came first? And
also, why did the dad ask for that?
Okay, so the dad, I don't know, maybe he was like I don't know what he did, but this is an historical artifact or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It has to be, right?
Yeah. I think he was a professor, actually. Yeah.
Would the book exist without her going back? How many times has she gone back?
That's what I mean. Because the book...
That's why I always love trying to figure out, like...
The book already exists in present time.
The book cannot exist without her going back to make these meals for him.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
When does it... Right? I always think about that. How did it start?
Yeah.
She's fulfilling... She read, if you ever read this, my beloved, you know, come back to me.
And it's all the meals that she cooked
for
him.
So she goes back. But she already been there to cook those meals for him to write it.
That's what I mean.
This is what I hate about time travel shows.
Yeah.
It's a time loop.
It is.
It's a time loop. But this time, I think it breaks it, because she goes back.
Yeah.
And here he is. And I know it's supposed to be cute at the end when they're all like, and she was like, well, how did you get back here? And he's like, it's a secret. And I'm like, I knew they were going to say that, because I'm like, I would like to know. Yeah. Me too, sis. I would like to know.
But how cute was it seeing Gulum and all the cooks?
All the staff.
I just wish that Gulum was Gulum. Like,
yeah, I know, but she was. But they were all like the descendants, right? Like they all had the same last names, and she kind of knew they obviously could not. But I knew somehow they would make a reappearance. I like the way how the state secretary came back as that fake Michelin.
And she was like, you're just as difficult as he was before.
They're like, just snapping on each other back and forth. But honestly, serious question though, like how did he get back there? I would like to know. Don't leave us hanging. I know
Yeah.
it's not needed, but that would give me closure.
Because did the book,
Where do you get that fine ass suit from?
and how did he pick it?
Yeah.
How do
you figure out what restaurant she was working?
That's what I mean. How do you just have style?
Yeah.
Like, and that's crazy because he was still the king. Obviously,
the way he was
talking.
speaking,
and he said, "I'm going to put a sword to you" or something.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my god!" So it wasn't even at first. I thought he was going to make a reappearance, just like the others, as a descendant.
Yeah,
right.
Me too.
I didn't know the king himself was going to time travel.
Me too.
And
I
show
really
up.
thought that's like. Oh
so
my
I
God.
really needed to know. I know it was on purpose.
Obviously, it's on purpose because
I know that, and they knew this is the feeling that they wanted to get out of us. Like I get that,
because
but I was like, I really would have.
Descendant, would she still love him? Because it wouldn't be him if you think
yeah,
about
but
it.
like she could, in her time, fall in love with this guy that has this face.
Say he's a jerk, and his personality is
well, he's
like
obviously not going to be a jerk.
How do you know? Or maybe the personality is nothing like the type that she.
Well,
liked.
obviously she would have fallen in love with him regardless in her time. That's how they reconnect. That's what I thought. I did not know that the king himself would show up, and I needed to know how he got there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot. This show was really cute and fun
cute, and
for
so
what
much fun.
It was. Like, you can't really dissect these type of shows.
Listen, we just do that for funsies.
We do. Like,
I love a good plot hole, but it doesn't take away. I still thoroughly enjoyed myself.
Me
it
too.
was
like,
such a fun show.
Girl, it's time travel. Once you see time travel, I am with all of it.
I already knew what time it was, right?
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. And it delivered.
It really did.
Yeah.
What would you rate it?
I would give it an 8.
Same.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah. I just wish we just saw more of their romance.
I know.
Just wish we seen it blossom from the beginning, middle, and like I just wanted to see more of that because the way this king died for this woman.
I
know.
know.
You know what I mean? You can really feel
and their chemistry was
her. Yeah.
Off the charts. I really loved their little back and forth. Like it's just you're right. It just needed a little bit more romance. That's why I'm giving it 8. But the supporting cast,
love the supporting cast.
The main characters, everybody did such a wonderful job. Yeah. It was funny. It was endearing at times.
Yeah.
Suspenseful at times.
It was, and I enjoy a show that has all types of different layers. Like it wasn't just funny and comical. There was like serious aspects to it. It was thrilling. It was, you know what I mean? Like I said, the, episode 11 was my favorite. It just gave everything.
And I really like as much as I like the food was like center stage, and I wish like their romance mattered just as much as well. I really like the thought that went into the dishes and how they brought that to life and how she kind of like talked us through her like thought process. Like that was really interesting.
You know what it reminded me of? It's basically like My First Night with the Duke and Tastefully Yours had a baby. And I love both.
Oh my God, yes.
And I love both of those dramas. So I enjoyed it.
Oh my God, I never finished First Night with the Duke.
It was so good and ridiculous. It literally
I never finished it, but I think I you know what? I watched enough of it to completely understand. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it was, and Tastefully Yours, of course, is about cooking. So, yeah.
It was fabulous.
Who's your star of the series?
I'm going to say the inventor. I really enjoyed him. He just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I liked his look. You know what really got me? The rain outfit he had on, the straw hat and the straw jacket.
That was hilarious.
And the way he kept like inching towards the like the delicious smells of the pancake, and the way he was like side eyeing it, like he really wanted to eat it.
See him,
but he did. He really nailed the little bit he was there. Like he was a surprising character for me, especially because I was like, who the hell is gonna build this pressure cooker? Yeah. But he's my star of the show. Who's yours?
I'm giving it to the king. He killed it.
Obviously.
He killed the role.
The outfits.
He's fine as fuck.
Listen,
and you know what I mean? Like,
every time dinner time was happening, I knew we were about to see him shirtless.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, take that meal in.
Girl, I was blushing. Every time he looked at her, I was like, damn, don't do that. Like, you know?
Well, I hope this does big things for Lee Min's career.
Oh, I heard they're throwing scripts at him
right?
Now. Yeah.
First of all, this man was fine. It makes me think, like,
oh, yeah, he's always been fine.
Well,
I think he just
he'd been fine.
Remember, this is his first leading role,
I guess,
right? Because he's always been supporting roles. So I'm so happy for him. I'm so proud of him, and I cannot wait to see more of him.
And I just love Yuna. Everything that she does to me is fabulous.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. I just remembered K2.
K2. Yeah, I heard some
It's
bangs.
okay.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's our show for this week, guys. If you enjoyed Bon Appetit, Your Majesty, we'd love to know what you thought about it. Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much, and I hope everybody has a fabulous week ahead. Bye.
Bye.